I'm Phoenix Wright, and everything is fine. Okay, go.
Okay.
So what if I didn't?
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? I forgot this was about his phone.
Oh,
You'd lost it. What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why how did you?
Isn't that what anybody does? You call your own phone, like...
With your evil cell phone, you call your regular cell phone. Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. He killed him with the cell phone. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
This music.
I forgot.
I didn't.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name.
Maggie with a Y. You can call me Maggie.
And that was the one time that people weren't able to intuit the spelling from hearing a name. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake.
My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie.
Jesus Christ!
This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Wow, I didn't really understand what he was saying, but okay.
Order! Order!
Objection!
Stop objecting right after I say order!
I want chaos! Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason.
Pain is the exception.
Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
I, on the other hand, kill indiscriminately.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor.
No.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
That's good enough for me.
Now
oh boy!
Looks at our critically low health.
then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. I'm so nervous, even I'm getting flustered.
His crime phone for evil things.
Could it be the list?
I think it might be the list.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
We'll
Take
find
that!
out.
Perhaps? Oh, thank God. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. I'm
Found.
nervous. Found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
Are they a band?
You looked up all those numbers? That's my D&D group.
A group of con artists.
Of course.
Satanists?
This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Privacy! In fact, looking at the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder.
I'll allow it because his pretentious
disagree.
accent is clearly fake. So he forgot to do it.
You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided
I don't care, Mr. Wellington.
Damn.
Okay.
Finally, someone
Memory
tells
loss
them.
didn't affect the sass.
All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
You think that any of you would know what it's like to be such a refined man such as me?
Objection! Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Is it?
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that
Well,
obvious?
maybe
The witness
maybe
is...
I mean, a member, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah,
One would think.
looking into it. You know, post-graduation options.
Trying it out, yeah.
Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone.
There's no apostrophe there.
There was actually. I was about to say there wasn't an apostrophe, but they put it inside of the quotations. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
Had to kill.
No, this is too much!
Man, this really is his crime phone for evil things, huh?
It is.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I
I got you now.
that police officer.
I do love when they do that effect.
Objection! Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor. This is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Stop saying that! You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please. Please. Let's think about the content of that phone call.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. Why are you saying the same thing over and over again, girl?
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Welling had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Right.
Illogical.
Why do you know what I'm thinking anyway? Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
I think sometimes it's implying he's whispering these things rather than just thinking them, but does not do a good job of interpreting that.
Yeah.
That's
Your
life-changing.
thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well, then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Perhaps.
The
police
bananas.
The banana.
Yeah, maybe
Bananas.
perhaps a cop.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I mean, can I, like...
Would it be this, or would it be like the profile of Dustin?
Oh, probably. The victim and a policeman. I feel like this is probably it, right?
Yeah.
Let's save first just in
every
case.
time I think about it.
No, I'm not gonna save unless we're actually about to lose.
Oh my god. Okay.
Fine.
I have confidence in us. Take that! What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman.
He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
If I do anything suspicious, he may run a check on my phone.
In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone.
And he went into a panic, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Good.
And plausible.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive, not bad for a person with a third-rate education.
Did your first-rate education teach you how to do that?
What's that
Yeah,
supposed
Major.
to mean?
The evidence! Evidence!
The failed theater major.
Yeah.
That was
All
fine.
he's been waving around and talking about is
Sorry.
that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that, they're all on that phone! But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence?
You want proof that this phone is yours?
I already told you earlier. The phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
What?
What the fuck is he talking about? It feels good to see you squirm.
Ooh.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Perhaps
Your Honor! This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this.
This is bad, Your Honor.
His cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe.
Okay, this may be a little meta, but given the fact that the man's name is Dustin Prince,
Fingerprints of the phone?
the fingerprints of the phone?
Fingerprints of the gun? Fingerprints of the phone? The
The
phone's ballistic markings?
Fine.
I would say the fingerprints, not
I got it! We should check for fingerprints.
fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
you remember? You got that from Maggie. You wiped it off.
Why the fuck would I do that? I what?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
It makes you cool.
Pretty thoroughly, too.
God damn it, you dumbass.
Wow, that capitalization. Holy shit. His composure.
It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves.
Okay.
Ugh! He's made a complete recovery.
How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because I'm sorry. Siblings. My sibling just texted me that they could hear me laughing from the other room.
Good.
It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared.
Hmm.
You've gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. He erased all my contacts. Mr.
Fine.
Wellington.
His contacts
What's
were probably
this?
like Larry, Edgeworth, and Maya anyway.
And probably Mia.
Oh, don't do that.
By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you.
About 4 bars worth, yes. Where did you finally find your cell phone?
Oh, you are too much!
God, knowing that your sibling can hear this now is so much funnier.
And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Hmm? Oh my god! Now I remember!
This music, I love it.
Huh. Looks like they hung up.
I love this casual lounge phoenix.
It's so good.
Ah, good. I finally found it. Bam!
Thwap.
So that's when...
What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free.
We've tried so hard and got so far.
But in the end, it doesn't even
He's
matter.
gonna get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
A brain cell short.
Where did I go wrong? I lost the case.
Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer with a fourth-rate deck. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links joke. For all of you who play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
I'm sorry,
You
I only
made one
played
big
regular
mistake.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I never played any Yu-Gi-Oh! You fucking nerd.
Who are you? What are you? That's something
Why
you
are
haven't figured
you?
out for yourself yet. When are you?
You need to figure out who you are.
Who I am?
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. Adieu, farewell. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. You know, Applebee's.
That one.
Applebee's?
Not even Olive Garden.
Chili's.
I fucking hate that because I was... I can't get into it now, but some other friends and I created a running joke that Edgeworth has a war with Applebee's because they moved in next to his house and he won't move because he wants them to leave first.
That's so good.
I was just one shot by the use of the word Applebee's. Oh boy.
Anyway,
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Probably not.
raise an objection.
Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Objection! Your Honor, the cross-examination is already ended.
I said everything. I'm going to prove every outstanding theorem in the universe. Fermat's Enigma, get ready.
He's gonna prove the Earth is flat.
He's gonna prove the Earth is green.
Oh, God. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
You're legally allowed to harass all business majors. Okay.
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honor, let me harass him.
Just a little bit.
I'll just rough
Okay,
him up.
fine. Defense may have little of harassment as a treat.
Oh, God.
Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only
You may
get
present
one shot
evidence.
at this.
One.
Last time to get it right.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you.
I will shoot you on the spot.
Do you fully understand?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Your Honor.
Objection! Sure, you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Mr. Payne. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time. It's capitalized. I'm going to
Time
play
to
the
play
game.
the board game.
Please
Ooh.
present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Oh man, this is worth 3 bars, y'all.
Ooh.
I'm an attorney,
Spicy.
Your Honor.
So what do we have?
Business card with Maggie's
My
phone number?
With the phone number.
It's
Oh,
my
oh.
phone.
Oh, we gotta call the. Oh, yeah.
It's this, right?
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that you can see that it's buzzed out, but it does say like Naruhodo Ryuichi.
Yeah, it definitely does. Alright. Take that!
Why? Thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
It's written in
Still
fancy
can't read.
script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it.
I
It
really
just says
hope that
either-
would stay. I hope that stays with us the rest of the game.
Me
It
too.
just says judge at court.
It's either because the judge can't write or Phoenix can't read.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is my phone number.
The back of the card, yeah.
This card is important because of what is on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but
But that's exactly it. can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh?
We've finally gotten to
Right
this
now.
point.
Right now? The court is still in session.
It's okay. You'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? See, I think he's whispering when he's speaking, but like to Maya. I think it's in parentheses he's thinking no matter what.
Yeah, sometimes people just respond to his thoughts.
Fine.
We are going to call my cell phone now. I lost it. And then the court will see everything for what it is.
Of all the idiotic, stupid things, too.
Hell yeah.
There it is.
Ah!
What? is
What?
it, Nick?
Why is my phone? And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone?
Mr. Wellington, that's my stupid sounding ringtone.
Ah,
How
Steel Samurai
strange.
it is
Yeah.
the Steel Samurai theme.
I love that.
Yeah. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone.
Because it's Maya's contact, so it's the Steel Samurai.
Oh!
You're... Ah! No, I can't.
By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I'm finally going to bring up a physical crime committed against me in court.
Ah,
I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went
Fuck
to
you.
retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. I was also one hair from saying fuck you.
It's a vampire.
I love that this music is just playing.
ah, I'm gonna keep going. Oh my god.
Oh no!
Why do people keep passing out in this court? I think you need to
Autoerotic
check it for like
No.
No!
the carbon monoxide.
No, he strangled himself.
Or just auto fixation. God, I'm obsessed.
Are we not going to address that Mr. Wellington just knocked himself out?
No.
Yes, we were.
Nah.
Nah.
So is that what happened? So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. Also,
Ted
is now a
Ramen.
good time to say that I got punched by Red White and also Von Karma tased me, because I never brought those up, but
I mean, they're both probably dead by now, so...
Kill him again.
And in order to hide his involvement with the con artists group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make irrational judgments.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
That man.
That man.
That man. Ah, he
That
was
man.
arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie with a Y bird,
With a Y.
McNaught McGuilty.
Yay!
That is all. This court is adjourned. I have to go take my osteoporosis medication.